So I think I made a big mistake last night. I couldn't fall asleep. I was super excited because I had just released that collaboration video, the Master Puppets medley one. And I was very excited. So I'm just laying in bed. It's like 5 in the morning. And I did what you should never do in that situation. I reached for my phone and I started to scroll through social media. And all of a sudden I saw this advertisement for this new app where you could tell an AI what you wanted to draw and it will create a work of art for you. So I love staying current with technology. When I was a kid, I always had the newest video games. And then lately I've been playing VR on my Oculus 2. I thought, you know what, I want to try this out just because maybe it'll have some kind of cool benefit that I could use for my channel. Or if anything, it'll just be something fun to mess with. So I downloaded the app, I signed up, they had like a trial period, so I thought I'll just cancel it if it sucks. And right away, it gives you this box to type in anything you want it to create for you. So I, like always, had guitar in my mind, so I typed in Jimi Hendrix, and this is what it created. So I was blown away because I'm like, you know what? That's actually really cool. That looks like Jimmy, except his guitar is a little bit melted looking, but I like strange art, so I thought that was actually pretty cool. And I got really excited inside because it gives you different styles to choose from. So the next person I chose was Lane Staley, and I chose a different style, and this is what it created. I just couldn't believe it. I was all excited. I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna fall asleep tonight now, so I might as well just keep asking this AI to create. So I thought, okay, what else would be cool? Let's try robot guitar player. Look at this. I mean, that's pretty badass for it to create a one-of-a-kind work of art for you just off a suggestion like that. And I thought, this thing is reading my mind because this is exactly what I was hoping it would create. Then I thought, okay, well, maybe I could use it to help me out with my art design for my website or for my channel. So I typed in guitar mascot because I thought maybe it would create some sort of Eddie from, Iron Maiden or Megadeth's Vic, some kind of cool character like that. But this is what it showed me. I was like, okay, it can't bat 1,000. So let's just keep trying different things. Maybe we can come back to that idea. So I typed in my favorite band when I was a kid, Kiss. I typed in rock band Kiss, and it created this for me. Now, if you look at it from a distance, it looks okay. But if you zoom in like I did last night, it begins to get a little bit creepy. I mean, look at the face of the guy in the middle. So these aren't actual Kiss members. The guy in the top left looks like Paul Stanley. But if you look at the guy in the middle and you do a close-up of his face, it's actually kind of disturbing looking. This is kind of hilarious because the whole reason I picked up my phone was to help me fall asleep. And all of a sudden I see this and I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm going to get much sleep tonight if I keep going. So I thought, okay, let's go back to something kind of more safe. Let's do something for the channel. Let's do art of guitar. I just typed that in. Here's what it came up with. Now that looks pretty cool, but the guy in the back or whatever that is, it looks a little too alien for what I'm going for. So I thought, wow, if I could insert myself into this picture somehow or into these works of art, then I could actually use it for my channel. So I typed in guitar, half Asian guitarist. And I don't know why, but this is what it came up with. So yeah, I guess that's kind of like me, but I'm swallowing the headstock of a guitar, a very strange looking guitar. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to work on this a little bit. I'm going to have to ask it more specific questions because that's definitely not going to fly on my channel or website. So just for fun, I just decided to throw a bunch of different suggestions at it, and they vary quite a bit, but here's what I tried, and watch how they get more and more disturbing as we go. So I typed in satanic synthesizer. I don't know why, I was just trying to mess with it a little bit, but it showed me this. It's actually pretty cool looking. I asked it to make me a work of art in the style of a lost Led Zeppelin album cover. This is what it showed me. Now that's pretty badass in my opinion, but once again, if you zoom in on any of the characters on the picture, it gets a little bit twisted. I asked to see Elvis in a mosh pit. Here's what it gave me. I actually like this one. I said demon rock band. I have to admit, this one's super sweet. Just for fun, I typed in Norwegian death metal, and it came up with this. I'd say that's pretty accurate. I typed in Beatles Sabbath because I thought I would do a really cool blend of the two bands, and it kind of did, but here's what's weird. It misspelled Beatles. I wonder if that's for copyright purposes, but the guys at the bottom look sort of like a messed up version of the Beatles. Once again, if you go close, it's kind of frightening. But then if you look at the very top, I don't know what that guy is, but he kind of looks like the Ultimate Warrior from WWE, doesn't he? Just trying things randomly, I typed in monster guitarist. I didn't know if that was going to translate it as actual monsters or like Angus Young, someone who's a monster at the guitar. And it gave me these two images. This looks like a demonic elephant playing guitar, singing into a very strange looking microphone or a big lollipop. I'm not sure what that is. And this one freaked me out the most. I don't know why. I think it's because my room was dark and my phone was really bright in my face. And this demonic looking, it kind of looks like an old samurai demon playing guitar, just kind of popped out at me, and it stayed in my head for most of the night. I typed in freaky bass player and it gave me this. Looks like something you would see in Stranger Things 4. This one killed me. I typed in James Mustaine. So I had James Hetfield and Dave Mustaine in the same search box. And yeah, it created a person who actually looks like both of them put together in one body. Okay, then I just went on a different path. I thought, okay, let's do some pop stars. Taylor Swift, scary. The first picture that came up was this one. And everything looks really great, except it's kind of weird that she's wearing a t-shirt with a picture of herself on it. This next one's really sweet. I like the red eyeball, and it looks very sinister. But then the third picture it showed me freaked me out, because like I was talking about Stranger Things 4 already, if you know that show and you saw what Vecna does to people when he kills them, looks exactly like this. It's another image that I could not get out of my head the whole night. And the last one is my favorite, Ozzy Osbourne eating a bat. I have to say, this is a true work of art. So hats off to you, AI, for creating this masterpiece. I would love to be able to blow this up into a full-size print and put it in the background. No, I'm just kidding. Put it somewhere. I just think a lot of people would get a kick out of this one. Now, I'm not here to promote this particular app. You could easily find it if you just Google Artificial Intelligent Artist app or whatever. But I really love the idea that I could utilize artificial intelligence for some creative endeavors. But I also wanted to show you that it has its limitations at this point. And it can actually take you down some pretty freaky rabbit holes if you allow it to. Okay, everyone. So yeah, check out that collaboration video that we just uploaded. I think it's one of the best ones I've ever done. Put a lot of work into it. And I don't know, I think you're going to like it. So we'll catch you guys at the next video. Thanks. Bye.